1. Let me see if it'll start streaming. I think it's on. Is it on?
Give me a sec, and then we'll see.
Maybe we'll see. I think it's on.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Hello, chat room. Welcome to another cast of pods. I know we were dead now.
Welcome back to Poop of Toilet.
That's not the fucking name. We were dead last week, but it's okay. It's okay. We're back. Me and Nero went to Anime Expo. It's pretty fucking cool. Don was supposed to stream, but he didn't. So, blame Don.
Didn't. Yep.
Don's a fraud. Fraud of in. Anyway, so today
I ended up being busy anyway, so.
How typical. Anyway, we're going to try something a little bit different for today's podcast, in which we're going to be talking about Arle from Puyo Puyo, and we're just going to kind of go over a bunch of her matchups, because she's probably one of our most requested characters to use, and we have no fucking clue what opponent we should do for her. So, of course, we're joined by Nero, who's going to be our main Puyo Puyo expert for today. I'm sure Don will also know some of these characters that we're going to talk about. And then I'm just here to chat. I don't know how long this live stream will be. We'll just kind of go through everybody, and then once we get through everybody, we'll probably just end it. So probably not like a full-on hour stream, maybe, but we'll see how that goes. Anyway, let's start off. Let me pull this goated fucking...
Oh, shouldn't we like introduce who Arle is?
Yeah, you know, that's a good idea. Nero, who the fuck is Arle? Give us the rundown.
So, Arle is from the series known as Puyo Puyo. It's a game about this like children's falling block puzzle game where characters connect four of these where things called puyos fall from the sky, and players need to like connect 4 of them in order to basically attack the opposing sides. It's kind of like a fighting game, but puzzle oriented, like Puzzle Fighter. Basically, it's like that essentially. And Arle is she's one of the main characters. Like, she's been around the longest, since even before the Puyo Puyo, because even before the series went to more like a puzzle game direction. It was a dungeon crawler based off in the PC 98 era, where she was essentially just like a young sorcerer wanting to like trying to like find her place in the world, going around doing things like fighting zombies, Satan, sorcerers, Puyos too as well, and they just haven't become like the series icon, because there is actually like lore to the series, because fun fact, the Puyos are sentient, and every time they connect 4 of these characters for the Puyos at the same time, they get turned into magic, where the characters utilize for attacks. Like, this isn't like a game or anything. This is like actually physically happening, and we can see in like several like ways like how the battle system is like interpreted. Like, characters are like flying around shooting projectiles at each other essentially, and Arle is like one of the best at Puyo popping. Yeah. So are the
Puyos like actual projectiles themselves? Like, they just throw them out, or like?
Oh yeah. No, they fall from the sky, but Arle can just like lob them at people, I guess. Yeah.
Okay.
But, like, why do that when she can shoot fireballs, cast lightning down on opponents, induce stupidity into her foes? That's an actual spell.
Induce stupidity.
Yeah, it's called Brain Dumb. It's like her like 4th spell in a chain.
That's the type of shit Yu-Gi would use in Yu-Gi-Oh.
I do want to note, if I'm not wrong, that Arle technically did not debut in Puyo Puyo.
No, she debuted in the Model Monogatari series. It's like it was the series before.
They're like old dungeon crawlers, right?
Yeah. So yeah.
I didn't know that. That's
yeah. Yeah, it's into Puyo Puyo. The characters got reused.
Mm-hmm. Any other questions you might have?
I have nothing off the top of my head. Fuck off, Don.
So, like, based off that, like, small description, let's talk about Arle's ideas, I guess.
Arle's matchups. So actually,
things people came up with in this community. So.
Yeah, a lot of these are fan requests, and a lot of them are just ones I fucking looked at matchups for and pulled up names for. So we have a few. Let me pull this wheel spinner. All right. So we have an assortment of characters here, starting with Klonoa and ending at Sailor Moon. Let's go in order. Or not in order, but let me.
Let's just jump into it.
Okay, let's see which goated fucking one we get first. Ooh, okay, so first off we got Sonic the Hedgehog.
Alright.
They're Sega.
They're Sega, yeah.
Yeah.
What's the theme, I guess? Is that
I guess
just their
they're
Sega?
like...
They're blue?
Sure they're blue, the biggest Sega, like... Well, okay, yeah, like, I guess they're, like, in terms of, like, original Sega properties, they're like, the biggest money makers, apparently, because, like...
Over
Miku does, like,
Miku?
really... Oh, I said original, they don't...
okay.
Yeah. And, I guess, like, fun fact, Puyo Puyo had like a hard time transitioning into like the West, so in order to Sega's in their brilliance, they basically turned one of the Puyo Puyo games into it and gave it like a Sonic theme. It's called Mean Bean Machine.
Ooh, Peak?
Yeah, that's another thing. Let's see.
Like a rough transition? Are you saying that's one of the connections that both have a rough transition?
Well, no, like one of the Puyo games just has a Sonic skin over it, and I guess that's one of the connections.
I know Sonic's in Puyo Puyo Tetris 2. I know that.
Yeah, as like a guest character, but then he's also like a guest character in the gacha game, along with a bunch of other characters. We'll get there.
Apparently, Puyo Puyo is the 6th highest selling Sega franchise behind Sonic, Total War, Megami Tensei, Yakuza, and Football Manager.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm surprised Puyo Puyo sold more than Yakuza.
But that's more than Angry Birds, which is like that's a pretty big accomplishment.
That is crazy.
Right. I guess like it was probably like those series definitely did get like, a lot bigger. Like I remember.
Tatsuya Miku's 16.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Okay. I
Iron
trying to
Man's
think of like a fight. Because isn't Arle mainly just a projectile fighter? So it's like...
She has some close range stuff. Like I remember, like she has like the set of armor that gives her like a fancy lance, and stuff. But like, yeah, like her arsenal is mainly like projectile based and all that. Mm-hmm. So
I'm sure Sonic would do well as like an episode because I just know everybody fucking loves us doing Sonic. They really
Sonic is our most requested franchise by far.
So I guess in that sense it'd be fine, I guess. But I don't know. It definitely seems like one of the weirder picks, just because Sonic's such a not to like diss on Arle or anything, but Sonic is such a big character. It's a little weird putting them against someone.
Well, the thing is too, if we do another Sonic character, I don't know if Sonic himself is the character that everybody be gunning for.
Yeah, that's also fair. He does have like a lot of already existing stuff. I don't know. It sounds interesting. Like I get it. I get the comparison, but probably one of the weaker options we'll talk about today.
All right.
Let me pull up the wheel spinner again. So, let's do this real quick. We're gonna hit. Ooh, I think this is the one Nero likes the most. We're gonna talk about Reimu from Toho.
Okay, there we go. Okay, so yeah, this is I have like in my buy little headspace, there are like 3 matchups that I really want to like envision one day. This is one of them. So I know right off the bat, like who is Reimu? She's basically the main character of the Toho Project series of games, where it originally started off like in the PC 98 era with like these basic ass like I forgot what one of the games called, but like yeah, whatever. But like it eventually transitioned to like
like bullet hells.
No, it wasn't even a bullet hell to begin with. But like it eventually transitioned into that by like the 6th game, or I forgot what. Mm-hmm.
Well, let me see.
Like her deal is that like so like her deal, she is mainly a projectile like based fighter and all that and whatnot. You know, like who knows. And like, and from her series, her main like things that like there is a system in place called spell card battles, or in place of like actual like fighting in order to like to make battles fair. So like that's another connection those two have. Just like they have like weird wacky battle systems. I'd be interesting to see how they like compare to one another. That's the biggest draw in my opinion for the matchup.
I feel like off the top of my head it'd be interesting just because like both are popular, but they're also still kind of niche to like a general audience. So I think putting them next to each other makes a lot of sense just in terms of like the audiences they would attract, and also just it does sound really interesting. Do you know who wins that?
I don't know.
That's
but like because like I in my head I solidly know where Puyo Puyo like scales in terms of like stats, but like Toho Project that there's a little more discussion, but like I feel like that's normal in this community. You gotta like because you gotta lock down because like Toho Project ranges from like universe level to fucking 6th dimensional level depending on who you ask. So like Toho is another series where I'm confident that we need to like lock in on what we can use. Like that's different from any other series with like big like cosmologies and shit and whatnot. So
I think for sure this matchup could be like very unique in the sea of stuff. It's also I feel like I've made no secret if you follow the matchups that I push. I really want to see a shoot 'em up of some kind represented in a Versus episode, which doesn't happen terribly often. I guess the closest is like Star Fox every now and then.
Yeah.
And
even then, I kind of argue like I don't think Toho characters are really well represented in Versus, because like
you don't like Alice Margatroyd versus Sasori 1 Minute Melee? It's my favorite episode.
Yeah, it's my favorite episode. I love when Alice is completely out of character. Yeah,
it's very few Toho things.
They use Sasori, nobody's favorite Akatsuki.
There's very few Toho episodes I've seen in Versus, so I think it'd be interesting just because I'm not very familiar with it, but I also think it'd be very much worth delving into, and I think this is probably one of the more interesting ones brought up for Arle.
I agree.
Yeah, I just had the idea. We'll do a poll at the end of this to see which one's the most interesting to the audience, and by the audience,
you and your
3 viewers.
polls.
Okay. Anyway, let me pull up this goated poll, or not poll, the wheel spinner. Okay. We're gonna move on and talk about. Ooh, we got Rayman.
Okay.
Rayman.
Yeah, he's one of them. He was one of the fucking Reddit tier lists I looked at.
Okay,
I get it.
I think Rayman's a character everyone like knows about because like it's fucking Rayman. I feel like it's kind of hard to design not to like. But I don't think a lot of people like know about his like lore or something because I remember like in the original games he was like a dream warrior or something like that, right?
Yeah, he's sent by like the gods to like save the common folk or whatever.
Fucking what?
Yeah. He's an emissary from heaven. You just don't get it off.
Emissary of hell. Hold on.
That's why he should fight.
I gotta mute. Y'all carry the convo. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Wow.
So fucking. I don't really see how this relates to Arle in any way, shape, or form. Unfortunately.
I don't either.
What?
I would like to see Rayman, I guess. I think he'd be fun to use. I'm almost certain that there's another character on this wheel that I think sounds like a more interesting matchup for Rayman, but we could talk about that when we get there.
Yeah. Just I'm pretty sure it's his biggest idea anyways. And like let's see. Chat, what do you think so far? Between like the options we talked about.
Yeah, chat, give us your 2 cents.
Or should we really bother Aqua with putting out like another character that probably does not make like a lick of sense?
Too late, I'm back. Too late.
Ah, fuck.
What?
Yeah. Just to basically sum up everything we talked about, we don't get it. And there's probably another character on this wheel that probably makes more sense for Rayman to fight, but
that's funny. Yeah, I don't know.
I don't even know if this is the most sensible like, Sega matchup for Rayman.
I think Rayman would be fun, just in general, but I don't know if Arle's like the one.
Yeah, maybe Vector Man
is
like the idea for Rayman.
If Rayman is a guy that's like sent to like guard dreams or whatever, wouldn't someone like Knights make more sense?
Yeah, now that I think of it.
That does actually make sense. Hold on. Cook? Cook?
Yeah. Okay, he was
You would
Rayman
hurt
is
to
a
make
being from the Glade of Dreams, and he was sent to the lower realms in order to like fight the evil, nefarious Mr. Dark.
The Lord of what? The Lord of whom?
The nefarious Mr. Dark, apparently. I guess that's it. That's what
Yeah, I don't, not much to talk about with fucking Rayman. Okay. We'll bring it back. Let's talk about somebody new. Okay, we're talking about Sailor Moon.
Okay.
They're magic.
Yeah.
Magical girls, yeah. Okay,
Is that
so
it?
okay. No, I think no, because like there's a thing. There's a weird thing going on with Arle, because like, there's a book, I forgot what's it called. Shit, what was it? There was like a really like there's like an unfinished story made by like the creator of the story that like never got published or anything, but people like take as canon anyways for some reason, because like it's the original creator's intent or whatever. But there is some weird like shit, like lore shit with Arle, because apparently her story begins like 1100,000 years before like the birth of the universe, where Lilith and Lucifer, they had a child, and it happened to, they got into a relationship, and then the creator of the world got mad at that, and like he fucking killed Lilith, and Lilith was reborn as Arle and shit. So like there's some like dark ass like lore that never got implemented into Puyo Puyo. Fucking
I can see the connection there with Usagi then.
Yeah. But also, it's not canon because it was never published, so...
Awesome. No, not only have we already used Sailor Moon, I think if we were to bring Usagi herself back, she just has more interesting matchups.
Yeah, no,
I pretty much agree
Like,
with
would
that,
Sailor Sakura just be more interesting?
Probably. I'd like to see Sailor Moon again. I know we did use her versus Monica, but not only was that episode not finished, but it was also just like... Oh, I think it'd benefit from re-examining Sailor Moon.
I don't know. I kind of suck. I kind of think I could just fucking epically mog it right now. I think I could.
I probably
kinda
could. I
fucking,
probably could make a better episode than what we were gonna make before we had to basically Frankenstein it.
I think if past Aqua showed up right now, I would fucking kick their ass.
I mean, off the topic of Arle, I don't know who we'd do for Sailor Moon, like whether that be like a different character or Usagi herself. But I think it'd be worth it. Yeah.
I think tackling one of the other sailors could be cool.
I like Sailor Mercury versus the Blue Ranger, but that's probably not super popular.
I mean, Billy at the very least has going for him that besides Tommy, he's one of the more recurring Rangers because he sticks around for a little bit afterwards, and then in Always and Forever, or whatever the recent special was called, he's the one that gets the team back together and answers like the call to action.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I know Billy's popular at the very least, and I think people love Sailor Mercury, so I think it'd probably do well. I didn't know if the matchup was super popular in general, because I know Sailor Mercury has that one Winx Club girl that people really want to see.
Winx Club would be cool too.
Somebody asked why was Moondoka canceled. It's because I was gonna animate it, and I wasn't fully confident in myself, and that was before I had a budget for this. That's why Moondoka was canceled. The edit was done for both. It was just fucking I couldn't fucking get myself to finish animating it. Anyway.
Madoka is also another idea for Arle, but like she's not on the wheel. Oops.
She's not on the wheel. Fucking, we better not get into fucking Madoka rant, because I will fucking yap about it for 10 minutes. Okay, bringing up the goated wheel again. We're going to talk about
What?
Looks like we're going to talk about Klonoa, which is one of the bigger animator requests on the team. I know fucking nothing about Klonoa.
So Klonoa, as I understand it, is pretty normal, like a cat rabbit thing. I think he is. I think it's somewhere between those. And he gets granted the power to like traverse dreams and saves dreams. The same type of stuff Rayman and Knights do. I think that's a fun matchup triangle. Is there something about Arle to do with dreams that I'm not seeing? Because Rayman and Klonoa both being here, like...
in the most recent game, it takes place in a little dream area, but like, but that's like recently. That's not. I pulled up a list on r/deathbattle matchup. Let me read it to you. Protagonists of famous video game franchises in Japan. They are determined, friendly, and good-natured young people of their own free will. Both have the ability to travel between several different worlds, making several allies over time who help them on their adventures. I guess. Yeah. Both carry small creatures with them that accompany them. I guess that's another connection. Carbuncle and Hupao, like that's like Klonoa's little friend thingy.
Yeah.
Both contrast. Ooh, contrast. While Klonoa is entirely kind, Arle is a little more aggressive towards anyone who insults her or slightly irritates her.
Is that true?
I mean,
Seems a little mid, I can't lie.
yeah, no. Why the fuck is this popular?
What?
I'm sorry if you like the matchup, but like, why is this a fucking? I see this shit like almost there, like
Very
besides,
vague
yeah.
connection.
I would far rather talk about either Klonoa versus Knights or Klonoa versus Rayman, or Rayman versus Knights. Again, I think that's a fun matchup triangle.
Yeah.
This is why you do a Royale. It's all three.
Oh, true.
Yeah, the Dream Royale! The Dream Royale!
The Dream Royale. Emperor says.
What the fuck?
All I know about Klonoa is that there's an ad for it in a magazine where they compare Klonoa to a sexually transmitted disease. What the ass?
Oh, that's so mean. I have heard that the Klonoa game's like story is very sad.
Yeah,
Really?
no, that's true. Yeah, like the last game Klonoa is in, like I think it ends with him like being put to sleep forever. I'm pretty sure.
What the fuck?
It makes me think of the fucking, like, completely fucking different, the Drawn to Life games, where the plot twist is revealed that he's been in a coma from a car accident that killed his parents, and that's why he even had powers.
What the fuck?
That's by the same team that made Scribblenauts, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Klonoa versus Rayman versus Knights versus Goku. What a fucking shit idea. Who added Goku?
Klonoa versus Rayman versus Knights versus Goku versus Maxwell from Scribblenauts versus Drawn to Life guy versus dude from Chalk Zone.
Right.
Harold and the Purple Crayon.
No Chalk Zone in the big 2025.
What's wrong with Chalk Zone?
Not even Chalk Zone versus Purple Crayon? Come on, Aqua.
Okay, we can do that, but you can't have Chalk Zone in the
Yeah. Yeah.
Everything he draws is about to get real. Anyway.
Oh, Aqua. I think we have like one more idea left.
We have two, so this will be a very,
Okay.
very short podcast, but it's okay.
Okay, no.
We're just kind of
No,
yapping.
I have one more thing. I must say we
Okay.
should definitely use Puyo Puyo because in the game Project Sekai, Emulatori plays a game of Puyo Puyo where she epically owns a character Shinonome Akito in a game of Puyo Puyo. Come
What the
on.
peak? Project Sakai?
Yeah, Tori Emu, she's canonically a fan of Puyo Puyo. Come on, dude.
Yeah. Okay, now we gotta do it.
Yeah.
Okay, anyway, we're fucking two of these. Well, one of these we're already doing, and the other probably has a more big a match. But we'll get into it. Who are we talking about first? We're talking about fucking Bomberman.
Okay.
Bomberman.
What?
I'm still not sure I understand what these two have to do with each other.
Well, actor, who is Bomberman then? If you will explain.
Bomberman's been a lot of things. It really depends on what game you're playing, because he's come in different iterations. But more recently, the White Bomberman, has been treated as a member of a multicolored superhero corps that goes around saving the universe from all manners of gods, monsters, machines, and other Bombermen who would want to blow up innocent civilians, planets, or civilizations. He's been everything from a treasure hunter to a dude that just likes puzzles and blowing shit up, I guess, to, as mentioned, a superhero. I think they even have a combining mecha in one spin-off material. And basically any power you can think of, he's probably got a bomb that can do that. And he can turn into a bunch of random Konami characters. And Xavier Woods from WWE, so that's silly.
Fucking.
So
what?
why is this a matchup?
I guess
It's like
fucking I hate we're fine. We announced we're doing Tetris Chain. Fucking at this point, fucking Bomberman versus T probably makes more sense than Arle because like they also lead like teams.
Yeah, like multicolored like teams that go around the universe.
They go around the universe. Yeah, like
There's also literally the Aqua Bomber, which is just you.
that is me. I am Aqua Bomber. That's me. Hi. Yeah, no, I
I'm
don't
on
really get it.
I'm on the matchups Reddit, and then again the first thing I found was both of their games originate from puzzle-solving platformer style of games of rival companies.
Platformer.
I don't. Where the fuck is this people? Is this guy getting this shit from?
What?
So I mean, okay, puzzle-solving platformer, the 64 era, yes. A lot of them aren't though. They're grid-based. Some of them have some exploration, but it's not always puzzle-based and it's not always platformer. It has been both of those things. Is Puyo Puyo a platformer at all?
No, what the fuck? Why are people lying?
But kind of on the topic, as you mentioned earlier, of like the whole dream thing only playing into a very recent part of Puyo Puyo's history. Luigi Pac-Man, slightly off topic, also kind of only plays into Luigi's history of 3 Luigi's Mansion games, as far as the whole ghost busting thing goes, which is why I posit Bomberman versus Pac-Man. Because I defy you to find me a Bomberman or Pac-Man game where they're not going through a maze. That is their whole thing. They are the video game maze guy.
They're maze runners. Get it? Reference?
Yeah.
That's the matchup. I fucking love Bomberman versus Pac-Man.
Yeah, after hearing that, I don't really get the fucking connection with Arle. But if T from Puyo Puyo Tetris 2 makes more sense than Arle, I think that says a lot.
If you understand it better than we do, leave a comment.
Yeah.
Tell us what the hell these matchups are about.
Try to convince us on it.
I remember back in the earlier years of Realm of Gods, like this was like on a really old like.
It was on one of the poll options. Well, yeah, I remember that. You're right. Fucking. Yeah, I'm glad this didn't win. Probably because I didn't know anything about Puyo Puyo at the time. I still kind of don't, but fucking whatever. Fucking not even a point in bringing up the poll, not the poll, the wheel spinner. Because the last person we gotta talk about is somebody we are already fucking doing. If you didn't know, the Patreon goal was hit. Kirby, who's gonna fight Majin Buu in an episode eventually.
Oh, look, another platformer character who's all about protecting dreams and being a warrior of dreams.
But does Arle have something to do with dreams none of us have ever heard
No!
of? Like, what?
In the most recent game, yeah, but like that's not like a part of her history.
Fucking.
I at least know.
Kirby Star Striker is kind of like Puyo Puyo.
Yeah, no. I remember. Actually, there's probably like, some history to this because like along with Meep and Machine, there was also like Kirby's Avalanche was another like Puyo Puyo reskin.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. Where it's just it is just Puyo Puyo 7, but with Kirby characters. So that's where the matchup comes from.
Are these
basically.
matchups fucking?
Kirby says Puyo, and it's Puyo Puyo. So
yeah, just like with the Sonic one from earlier. Oh wow, we started with Sonic, now we ended with Kirby. Like both of the Puyo Puyo skins. Wow.
Wait, hold on. The Puyo Puyo right now is Dr. Robotnik, Kirby, fucking Tetris, and
Tetris.
Me.
Okay. We need you on Realm of Gods, Don. Actually,
Yep.
I guess the big 3 that we were talking about is I guess Bomberman, Klonoa, and Reimu. Those are like the big requests.
Reimu by far seems like the most interesting to me.
That's kind of where I'm at too. I'll start a poll for the chat and they can vote on which ones they think is the most interesting. But fucking Arle versus Yoshi, Yoshi's Cookie, both are evil. What the shit? What the shit?
Yoshi's Cookie? No, hold on. That's wait, both are evil. Hold on, I didn't think about. I thought about it for a second and I didn't get it.
Right.
Wait, if we do Yoshi, we gotta do Yoshi versus Toriko. Please, oh please.
No.
What the ass?
We're not using Toriko on Realm of Gods. It's not fucking.
Whoa, Kugi Panchi. Whoa, Kato Susa.
Arle versus whoever the player from Candy Crush is. Nobody's fucking researching Candy Crush. That's not happening.
No, we're gonna research it when we do Candy Crush versus Cookie Clicker.
Fucking Cookie Clicker fucking stomps, probably.
You don't know. We haven't researched Candy Crush.
Nobody wants to research Candy Crush.
Maybe
It's like
Candy
fucking
Crush the
years of your
entire
life
DC
wasted.
and Marvel cosmology.
Yeah, you never know. Actually, let's see if there's a versus battle page on Candy Crush. Hold on.
No fucking way. There's a fucking versus battle wiki page on Candy Crush.
There's none.
There's
damn.
not. See, nobody's fucking researching Candy Crush. Don, if you want to fucking volunteer yourself to research all the Candy Crush, you can go ahead. But nobody else is
I'd
fucking
like to
doing
volunteer you.
that. No. It seems like
What?
everybody agrees that Reimu is the option. This is 100% in favor of Reimu. That's insane.
Yeah.
Like we said, if there's a fucking matchup that makes sense to y'all, and we didn't bring it up, or one of these ones we were like fucking shit talking, I guess let us know what we're missing, because half of these I didn't fucking get the connection. Sonic had much more like connections than fucking Klonoa and Bomberman did. Fucking. I hope
Looks
y'all
like-
enjoyed the podcast. I guess I know it's short, but fucking.
I know. Can I go on a little tangent real quick?
Yeah, go ahead. You have the floor.
Yeah.
This is just like a consistent thing with Puyo Puyo for some reason, because like, Meta Knight vs. Shezo is like a really popular idea, because like there's this one copy pasta where it has like a soapbox for the connections, and one of the connections is like both don't talk a lot, but they're like silent characters and shit. Shezo, Shezo's a silent character who doesn't talk a lot. Really fucking. That's the guy who unintentionally says like profanities and shit. That's the guy you're saying he's silent and like doesn't talk a lot. Are you fucking kidding me?
I hate somebody putting Gene on
Meta Knight's not even like all that silent. Like, he broods a bit, but Meta Knight talks plenty. He talks a lot more than fucking Kirby does.
Can we do Arle versus Gene from the Emoji Movie, Don? Please.
Ooh.
Please. A fucking Emoji Movie in the Big 25.
Can we do Emoji Movie versus Wreck-It Ralph 2? Please, oh please.
Specifically Wreck-It Ralph 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, we only use feats from that movie. Nothing from
Well, because think about it. There's Candy Crush. They're gonna crush Vanellope. She's Candy.
Yo.
That's a setup. Nice.
Wreck-It Ralph goes.
Arle versus Ash
well-
Ketchum from Pokemon Puzzle League. What the good?
Wow.
Pokemon Puzzle League. That's like the only fucking video game with Ash in it.
Well, did you know you can play it on the Nintendo Online right now, Don?
Pokemon Master Sex has Ash in it as well.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I
so
probably
moral of the story,
misheard you. Did you
Chad.
say Master Sex?
Yeah, you don't know about that?
Pokemon Master Sex. I just want to make it
I
clear.
don't know about that.
Pokemon Masters got upgraded to Pokemon Masters EX, but the Twitter tag for it was all one word, so it was Pokemon Master Sex.
They definitely did that on purpose. Let's be real.
Probably. All right,
Anyways,
what's the moral of the story?
Chad? Do your fucking research.
Yeah, the story is all your matchups are bad!
Ah, we hate you! And then I put up a middle finger.
We're gonna kill you! We're
Ah, we're
stat
evil!
stomp you!
Ectospasm.exe. Can somebody draw fan art of that, please? Ectospasm.exe. Please.
Alright, you got it.
Anyway.
You got it. Hold up.
Oh, Nero's got it. This is fucking
Mm-hmm.
take 3 seconds. Anyway.
Yeah.
Thank you all for watching this very short stream. We'll be back. We'll be back next week, probably. Or we'll be back soon with something. We'll figure it out. Anyway, thank you all for joining us.
We'll be back soon with Goo versus Dirt.
We're gonna do Gooby. Gooby's getting a podcast. Anyway, bye bye.